One of them
Can you
failed.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Two of them.
Which one are which one? The router, abi? Let it not be that
My
before.
SQL attack. Yes. And then samples and examples
Now click
8.046.
on go back. Click on back. Click on that back option. Let me see. Click on the back option. Oh, yeah, click on the next again. Let's see. Sometimes it could be internet issue. Just click on the next again. So you can see that it's brought out
Uh-huh.
two
It's
that
only the two that.
are ready, right? Click on
So I
more.
should.
Click on option. More option. Look at more option here. More option. Click on it.
This one.
Yes, click on it. So what complaint is he giving?
Those ones have succeeded. He are showing the ones that have succeeded.
Okay, yeah, click on execute. We might come back to them later. Let's see. Click on execute. Let's proceed with the installation.
They have succeeded now.
Okay, click on next. Okay,
So
so
I should execute.
yes, execute.
All of them are ready to install now.
Yes, so click on execute.
So why did he fail in the first place?
Sometimes it could be misinterpretation or internet.
Fluctuation.
Exactly.
He's installing them one after the other.
Yeah, that is what it should be. So we have to give it time until all of them are set
Installed.
before we proceed.
So all these different this thing, they do the same thing too, but maybe different syntax and query.
Sorry?
I mean, these different SQL work environment, they perform the same thing.
Yes, it's just like the way you have a different word editor, like Microsoft Word, Notepad. Some are richer than some have some unique tools, but let's say 90% of SQL query statements are the same across board.
Okay.
The only thing is that there are some syntax that when you are running it on a particular version or platform, it's not working. You research on its equivalent syntax. You mention that particular version, that if you are writing this, what is the right syntax? So you just add little research to it, then you'll be able to go through. But basically, 80 to 90% of the code structure are the same across board.
Okay. Completed. So I should click next.
Yeah, click on next, then click on next. Now, this is the configuration stage. Now, this particular stage, you have to be careful. You have to write down some of the information that we are going to impute. So this is where you are seeing the networking. That's the communication between the server and the framework that is going to install. As you can see, we have been able to identify the port number to be what? 33 what?
03360.
Now, you are not doing anything here, just for you to preview what you have. Just click,
3306, yes.
yeah, just click on next. Just click on next. You are not tampering with this. Just select next. Next. Good. Now, next. Next. Now, here, please, the password you are going to put here, make sure you write it down, because if you don't understand the password, you will not be able to access the Workbench, which is going to be our development environment. The password must be strong. Add special character. So let's quickly go there.
Is it okay?
Now, where you will confirm if it's okay is when you repeat that same password in that next box. What did he say? Weak or what?
Medium.
Medium. No, it's not enough. Make sure it's strong. Though medium can go, it can go, but we just want a very
This is the one I will always remember.
okay. Write it down now. Write this one the way it is like this. Just add maybe 20 something or one of the special character to it. That is all. This,
I've added special character. I don't know why. Maybe it's not long enough.
yes, exactly. So you can add something. Though this can go, but the only thing is that the communication want to be very strong between the server and the framework. Perfect. So
This one says strong.
write it down. Oh. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so now once you have done that, click on next. Click on next. All right, now click on next. Click on next. Click on next as well. You are not changing anything. The default settings are good. Click on execute. Now the configuration process will start. So you also observe it.
So I should click on finish.
Yeah, click on finish. Now next, click on next. Now finish again, finish.
This place is not checked.
You cannot even check it now.
Huh?
Click on finish, don't worry.
Next again.
Yes, let me see if there is anything it wants us to. Okay, now, has it brought us, you see that place of password, right? Click there.
Yes.
Click. Is it active?
Yes.
That very password, that you just type now.
We say user, you put in root.
Yes, it's root for now. It's root. It's just the password. So this password is going to be used to connect. So this particular information is to connect the framework
It's
because
saying I should check.
yeah, if you want, yeah, just check, just click, it will show you a message successfully. So connection successful, which means that you have been able to connect the server to the workbench, which is a good one. Now continue, next. Okay, so what we have here, execute. That's hold on. Finish. No, don't worry. I think installation complete, configuration, not, you know that your screen is so tiny. Hold on. Just click on next. Don't worry, click on next. Let's see. Let's just go through it again. Okay, I think we are correct. Now click on finish. Click on finish. Perfect. Just hold on. Just hold on. Just hold on. Perfect. So your workbench is launched now. Now, the next step, which is going to be the final step to show that we have successfully installed our server and the framework for the next class so that we can start running SQL query statements and start loading in our data. Now we have to create a file. Though a default file has been created, as you can see there. So we have to create a file. Now, close this. Let me share my screen. Let me continue the remaining process from my end here. Okay, no, don't worry. Just leave it here because I have already created a file. Now, for you to create a file, in other words, you now want to create the platform, the framework. You want a development environment just for you to understand what we are about to do now. You know, when we were setting up Python, we installed Anaconda. After Anaconda, we launched
We
what?
went to Jupyter Notebook.
That will give us a directory, right? From there,
Yeah.
put in our folder, we click on what? New, right? We are not
Yes.
able to create a notebook. That's exactly what you want to do here now. So you have installed it. Now you want to create like a notebook. So to do that, where you have my SQL connection, that plus icon, click on it. My SQL connection down. There is a kind of,
Okay, yes, yeah.
now click on it.
On the plus.
Yes, click on it.
Okay.
Have you clicked?
S.
Okay, good. Now, hold on. Now, where you have connection name, put any name, just like the name of your notebook, maybe analysis or whatever. That is the only thing you are going to change on that session. Your name, any
I
name,
should put my name Uzoma
or
Project.
a name that describe the analysis you want to perform. Just like the way we're naming our notebook now. can give it.
Okay.
So if this could be for a particular client data analysis, then when you have another client, you can set up another file. That is what we are doing here. Now,
Let me put to Zama project.
okay, good.
Can it be one word or more than one word?
It can be more than one word, but put underscore.
Project 1.
Okay, now, after that, the next step is you go to where you have that user, where you have a store in vault. Store in vault. Can you see it? Password. Yes, password. Store in vault. No, down now. When you have password before clear.
Yes, vault.
Click on it. Now, you want to store that password so that each time you want to connect to this file, it will use the password to connect you to the server. So that same password, type it and then click OK. That same password. So if you cannot pass through this stage, it means your password, that's why I was emphasizing you should store your password somewhere.
Okay.
Now click OK, click OK. Now let's test the connection. There is an option down that says test connection. Let's see, test connection, successful, thank God. So that password, keep it very well low. Then click OK, click OK. Though the next time you come to launch this file, it's not going to be asking you for it because that is why it says store it. So you have
Vault.
already stored it. So each time you come here, you open this file, it will just take the password from there. Then click on OK to proceed. OK.
Okay.
Yes, click OK. So that will automatically take good. So you can see the file you just created now. So if you are
Okay.
handling different projects, that is how you create what different file for them like that and store the
So anytime I come, I will click here.
No. You are not coming there. Going there means you want to create a new file. Now, that your file that you created, tap it. Yes, that is what, just like when you click on your notebook. So once you click on it, to now open, good. So this is your, you can see that it's familiar with that one that you installed. You can see your
Yeah.
development tools. So all these things you are seeing at your left-hand side, like management, instance, performance, you are seeing them because there is a server. And even you just install only the Workbench without installing the server, you are not going to be seeing anything. What you'll be seeing is like that place where you see no object selected because we have not created a database and we have not selected a table. So this is the environment of it. So now let me just quickly, just on share, let me just run you through the interface explanation so that the next class we just start straight with analyzing our data or learning some of these SQL query statements. So just on share your screen, let me share mine.
Can I close this one now?
Yes, if you like, you can close it. You can always start it. Just close it. Just close it. I will show you how to start it. I believe you can see my screen now, right?
Not yet.
I've shared. Have you stopped yours?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so let me share again. Can you see it now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so now, after the installation, it opens up the framework before you were able to create file. Now, next time you want to access that workbench, this is what you do. You come to your search box here, and then you type my. Once you type my SQ, once you type my SQ, it will bring out the list of this. Then from here, you click on it.
Okay.
So anytime you want to start, this is the process you should go through. All right, so you can see this is like that your own now. So this was the file. This one came by default. This one is the one you have already connected when you were doing that installation. Now,
Yes.
click on your file like this, and that takes you to your your development environment. Okay, so here you can see these are some query that I have written. A query statement. Your own is empty. You can see that your own is empty because you have not created database, which will be our next class focus. But what I want to explain here now is the interface, the workbench. So let's look at what is the MySQL Workbench? Right, that is the next topic. What is MySQL Workbench? Now that we have successfully installed it, let's look at the definition of a workbench. What is MySQL Workbench? Okay, so what is MySQL Workbench? Right, MySQL Workbench is a free open source. MySQL Workbench is a free open source graphical user interface, in brackets GUI, is a free open source graphical user interface, GUI, tool for designing. These are the core function. Tool for designing, developing, and managing MySQL database. Tool for designing, developing, and managing MySQL database. Are you with me?
Yes.
And managing MySQL database. Just to explain further, right, note, it allows users to visually design. It allows users to visually design database structure. That is the table now, database structure. It allows users to visually design database structure, execute SQL queries, and manage database server. So you see all these are what? They are database server, all this. So these are the key functions of what? The framework. Now, just attach this note. Note, in data analytics using SQL, MySQL Workbench is the most used emulator. Is the most used what? Emulator that allows data analysts to load in data sets, write analysis query statements, and execute the queries. Write analysis query statements and execute the queries.
Write analysis statement query.
Yes, write analysis query statements and execute the queries. It also enables data analysts to write narrations such as comments,
Data analyst to
write narrations such as comments and etc. All right. So it is our framework. You can attach that. It is a data analysis framework. And don't forget what I said about framework. Framework is a platform that allows us to bring all data components in one place. So this is our SQL framework, which is called what? The Workbench. Now, I want to quickly explain within the next few minutes this environment. So let's look at what? The Workbench interface /Windows. The Workbench interface /Windows. you know that the standard rule for learning application is that once you understand the role or the function of that application, the next thing is to learn how to load it. After that, you try and be familiar with what? The environment of that app. Okay? Now, that is what I want to explain. I'm not going to write any code today or in this section. That will be in the next section. But what I want to do is to give us the breakdown of the whole of this what? Workbench interface. What is a component used for? Now, let's start with the MySQL Workbench is divided into different sections. The first section is this section. So this section is referred to as the navigator. So that the navigator constitutes the server tools. All this you are seeing now, they are tools offered by the server that you install. So these are like the tools that are making the SQL Workbench to function. And the tools that we actually implement your queries are also directly coming from this. So this is just like the back end of the Workbench, which should be displayed the way it is. And this is divided into management, into instance, into what? Performance. So if you want to, you click here now, you can expand it on your own. You can go there and begin to expand them and see what they have. So the status of it is running right now. So in case you want to know before you start, deploying this tool, you want to find out whether the server is actually active. So as I click here, server status, what I got is what? The server is running and I can see the traffic. So with this, I have an assurance that if I write SQL query statement within the query interface, I'll be able to get results. Then you have the client connection. So you want to see the connection of this. You can see what instrumented, yes, yes. And then you can see the type of host you are using. User is root, just like we saw during that installation. So you can take time to go through each of this authentication, password. These are some information you can get here. And then data exports. You want to export data, data import and restore. All these are features that make all those processes function. Then we have under instances. This is where you have either you want to start up or you want to log in the server or option. You can click. Then performance. Now, what is more important to all, because most of these things have already been programmed. It's none of our business to reconfigure them. Now, what concerns us is schema. This schema, you can see that I have switched from administration to what schema. This is the interface you should be when you are working. You have no business manipulating this administration section. So the word schema also represents database. So this is where you can, this is an interface provided by the server for you to always manage the list of your database. So all this that you are seeing, if I collapse this now, there are list of database that I've created. Okay, so in the next class, you are going to learn how you can create your database and also add.
Let's create one now, I beg.
Oh, we cannot do that. There's a process, please. I don't want to take that pressure that is on you, please, so that you can get it well.
No
Now,
problem.
so now you can see the list of database here. So these are different database. If I open them up, I'll see the tables that are inside each of them. Like I explained the other time, that you cannot store record directly in a database. We have to store those records through what? Table. Table has its own structure. Now, you can see that as soon as you select a database, the name of the active database is showing here. Unlike the other time that was showing no object selected, now that we have clicked on. So what it was referring to as an object is database. So now you understand it. So that is for this section. Now we have another section which we need to understand, which is this. So this is your query development environment. This is where you are asked to write. This is where you write all your query statements, which I said will be the focus of the next class. All your query statements should be written here. Now, once you write your query statement and it's executed, for example, if I execute this one, you see the reply comes out here. So this is your output. So this is where you get to know whether the command was successfully executed or not. Now, there is another important section I want to explain before I close the section. Now, this section is very important. Prevention, you are running a code or one of these keyword, and you do not really understand the syntax or what it does. You can just click here. You see where SQL have listed all the key word or most of the used word keyword or command. So if I click on select, let's say I want to know something about select. So as I click, you see the explanation is used to retrieve rows selected from one or more word tables and can include statements as subqueries, then whatever. So this is just like the documentation of each of these SQL keywords. So I can come here and say, okay, let me know something about update, what I can do with it. So this is also its documentation. So these are the things you can do. So what I've done now is to explain the environment, and then you have your tabs here also, different tabs. When we start working, at times we might come to this tab to pick one or two command. And this is standard toolbar where you have some of the commonly used instruction or command represented with icon. For example, this is for creating schema, which I said is the same thing as database. This is for creating table. So it's just for you to understand the global symbol that represents these tabs and be able to locate the icon responsible for each of them. Any questions so far? I need to prepare to go out, as you know. Any question?
No questions. Okay.
So let's assume
So
that
when is our next class?
yes, we have set up the next class should be so today is what? Today is Tuesday,
Tuesday.
right? So the next class should be on Thursday morning. But if it's going to be possible tomorrow, I will let you know. But the class days are fixed to be Tuesday and Thursdays. But let me see
Okay.
if I check my schedule, I can switch it for tomorrow. But I will communicate to you on time.
Okay, sir.
I'm sure of Thursday. By God grace. All right.
Okay, sir.
So bye for now.
Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome.